Good evening and welcome back to garblaggames and Warhammer Wednesday. We're back with Cubicle 7's new Warhammer, the Old World, and we're picking back up where we left off. The crew had just finished some downtime and they had spent a little bit of time with our favorite halfling thug, second in command of the Dockers gang. Uh, Basher Lost Pockets. And he had been updating them on a mission that they had agreed to undertake for him, which was to steal a box, a sealed box, from an elvish diplomatic barge that was due in to port soon, and to sneak it into a warehouse so then it could be discovered by those same elves. Why? Nobody's business but Basher's. But there's a wrinkle in this plan. Apparently, there's a group of wreckers, green skin wreckers, yes, river pirates, who are planning on hitting that elvish barge in a day and a half, probably at night, you assume, somewhere along the river Talagaad, with the plan to take the entire barge. Of course, that means that box is going to get lost, and Basher is not having any of that. So our erstwhile team of adventurers, including Boris, Snake, Erwin, and Neville the Rat Catcher, have agreed to somehow figure out how to stop these be will cure the box, get it so that the can find it. How are they going to do that? We have no idea. The last session.
No,
I was just thinking that. No, we don't.
No, we don't.
we've lost him.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
We got it back for a second, guys.
Got
That's
that.
all the words we needed.
Get the expletive. That's amazing. Just that soundbite.
So where did you lose me at?
You were telling us what was going on, and then we didn't
That
hear a
we
lot
were
until you said the
would-be
word
river
"son of a."
pirates.
Yeah.
And
We got up to there
Get hold of
And-
the box and
and
get
we didn't
away.
know how we were going to get the box.
Yeah.
to
That's
the
right.
Elven ambassador, and that I think he got to there, and then
And then "son of a" is what we got.
Fair enough. So they got to get the box, and they don't have any idea how they're going to get the box. But they have agreed to do it. Snake, though, thinks he might have an idea who these wreckers might actually be. He remembered that sometimes the Druki, or Dark Elves, have been infiltrating into the old world to cause havoc for their high elf cousins, and occasionally would bring green-skinned slaves or enslaved greenskins who are already here to use in their efforts to destroy the high elves and or disrupt the high elves' trade. And he thinks that's possible that this may actually be a raiding party led by one or more of these dark elves. However, without a boat, without access to a boat, without any idea of where these river pirates may be striking from, and without any knowledge of how to actually row or sail a boat, our foursome has some things to figure out. So, we see the gentleman leaving the Roaring Badger with about a day and a half to find a way to get upriver and stop the pirates in their tracks. What is the plan?
We need a boat.
yes, definitely. That's the first thing, without a doubt.
Who do we know that's got a boat?
I assume we're all just going to look at Erwin at that
Yeah,
point.
going to look at Erwin.
Master Erwin, you know people with boat.
Don't you have like a wine vineyard type thing? Surely you boat stuff around. Is that the word, isn't it? Boat stuff. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't. Think looking at my connections. Could I talk to go and speak to the High Elf Ambassador, Aaron?
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
See if we can hire a boat from them.
Well, not even that. Tell her what the problem is, because she might be willing to expedite us upriver.
Good point.
It's a
They're
good idea.
Sea people, the high elves, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go on my own because I know the elves can be a bit funny about who they talk to.
What? Like straight in my crappy leather tunic that's got blood all down it.
Hey, you've got a very nice leather tunic now.
I have blood all over it though.
That'll wash off. Just get. Oh, you don't have a Ferdinand. Never mind.
I could always adopt a disguise as a high elf. That it worked well last time. So.
No,
Yeah, that was bloody great.
Oh, that'll work great with a high elf ambassador.
previous disguise was
Yeah, I'll
interesting.
It's too much
Okay.
for Boris to handle.
I'll just tell the others I'm off to speak to the high elf ambassador, and I'll swan off.
Okay, so we see Lord Irwin head off towards the ambassador's residence. What are the three of you going to do? Is there anyone else you'd like to speak with?
After we've done this boat thing, right, we need to go down and sort out Lefty's last wishes. Can we agree that we can do that after I help you guys do this thing where I'm probably going to get murdered by some... Snake, did you say a droopy?
A droopy, yeah. No,
That is strange name. Why a droopy?
What did you say?
Drooky.
Drooky, sorry. Right, okay. Drooky, gotcha.
What is
Droopy now.
drooky?
It's
Elf
an
that
elf.
wears black.
Yeah, exactly. It's a goth elf.
What is goth?
It's an elf who likes to wear purple and black, and they're
bad elves, right?
They worship a different set of gods.
Bad gods, right?
Yeah, not bad as such, just not very
Bit
nice.
murdery.
Yeah, a bit murdery. Yeah, like
That sounds like
Okay.
a bad god.
one that
That sounds
begins with a
bad.
K that none of you humans like to mention in polite society.
They
Okay.
worship corn.
No. Sort of with an A, with a H and an A after the K.
Corn. I do not understand.
I'll give Boris a whack on the arm. You silly bugger. Right, let's go. I'm going to go sort out my stuff. Go and get all my gear and wash myself off. Get ready.
Duh, before I forget, and he gets out that box that he's probably had on the inside of his jacket, probably smells a little bit of sweat right at this point. This is from you, from Dottie.
Oh, yeah. She did mention it. Thank you very much, Boris, for looking after it. Glad that your massive body didn't crush it in the battle. That's
No,
very
I
kind
may
of
be
you.
large, but I am also supple.
all right.
touching that
I'll
one.
bear that in mind. I'll let the ladies know. Anyway, I'm going to go sort my stuff out, and I'm going to go off, and I'm going to try and look for Valda, the Sigmarite.
Okay. So you're going to head towards Valda. Snake and Boris, where are you headed?
I'm thinking I may as well go and have a chat with Sabatini, the swashbuckler, just in case he's done a bit of piracy. Because I'm thinking that, we don't know a lot about boat warfare. None of us are sailors, and none of us are Marines anymore. We did have a Marine, obviously, in the party, but he's no longer with us. Well, not at the moment.
You
anyway.
killed him.
I didn't.
Okay.
No,
So
no, he's still at the embassy.
How do you know he's no longer with us then?
No,
In
I
the
didn't mean
party.
it that way. It just meant he's no longer, he's
No longer a friend.
in our group, is he doesn't like us anymore, I guess. I don't know. I've no idea.
Don't think he liked us in the first place.
So you're
No,
going to head
that's
out
probably
to
true.
So you're going to head out to the local drinking establishments and look for Jamie de Sabatini.
I am going to look around for
Okay.
Sabatini and see if I can find him.
And
Just
how
to
about
see if
you,
he can-
Boris?
Pointers.
I mean, at this point, Boris is just like everyone's going in the opposite directions. He's not entirely sure if he should follow one of them because he knows nothing about boats. He knows mountains and ice. He knows nothing about boats, and doesn't really know many people in Talagaad that know anything about boats. So he's probably just going to tag along with Snake because the other two have kind of gone. I'm speaking to an embassy person. He knows he's not wanted there. I'm going to go get ready. He doesn't really want to see Neville getting ready. So,
Sure, you sure?
so Snake's really his only option to follow around. So he's going to go, "Da, Snake, I will come with you. If he is
Yeah.
a pirate and does not talk, I crush skull with
Right.
biceps."
Okay.
I like it.
Let's see what happens.
All right. So we're going to start with Neville. Neville, give me a survival check, +1 dice based on your lores about the
Okay.
city to find where Valda is currently located.
All right, let me find my survival. Right, 3. So 3, 3. So I've got 4 dice needing 3s or less. I got 1 success.
It takes you about an hour, but you're able to track her down, and you find her down under the bridge, and she's ministering to some of the very poor. And she's feeding them, and she's teaching some of them how to actually repair some of their clothing, but she's also quietly preaching the word of Sigmar to them. And she sees you approach, and she pulls back, and she goes into she separates herself from this group, and she puts her head closer to you, and she goes, "Ah, Brother Neville, it's good to see you. What brings you here?"
I'm gonna indicate to her that I've purchased a Warhammer.
Ah, you follow in our Lord's footsteps. That is good.
You know, I've been getting in more and more close encounters, so I thought I needed something a bit more with a bit more wallop, you know. And Sigmar knows the right way about these things. I'm a bit. I'm struggling. I'm thrown in with these folks who are off on these crazy adventures, and we're about to go and fight dark elves. I just didn't know if you knew anything about such people or any of the kind of gods that they follow or arts that they might pursue. I don't know. I know nothing, and my first thought was that you might have some knowledge. I don't know.
I only know old tales that long ago the elves, all of the elves in their wicked magical ways, tried to corrupt humanity, and some of them were even more evil than the ones who now flit about the city, and they followed the god of murder, and they went off across the seas to some cold, forbidden place, and that they come back now as ghosts and wraiths and strike at their cousins and try to take the lands back. But this may only be legend. I do not know much. No elf is truly to be trusted, not like we would trust a dwarf.
No. Understood. But it seems like there are some of them working the river, like attacking people and giving some of the high elves some trouble. I don't know. There seems to be a bit of elf grudge going on around the city, so I thought I'd let you know because it's growing.
Interesting.
Strange tensions.
I had heard that there was some of the wood elves were attacking the high elves on the river, but I had not heard that these other elves, what did you call them? Dark elves?
Yeah, I can't remember if it said bad or dark or grey. I know dark elves.
No, I had heard that wood elves were, but these were rumors. There's some of the smugglers, they come and ask for blessings from time to time. They're often drunken in their cups, but It is hard to say.
I mean, we're also looking for someone with a boat. I've got to get up the river. I don't know if you know anyone.
I'm sorry, my brother.
Okay. No
I do
worries.
not know. I could possibly get you in touch with someone within a day or two, but
I fear that may
not.
be too late. We've got to head out. But,
Ah,
but if you could just say a prayer for me while I'm out on the river,
absolutely.
that would be more than enough to help me along.
You are definitely in my prayers. And she makes the sign of the twin-tailed comet over you, and she says, Sigmar will watch over you.
I
But
fucking
keep
hope
the
so.
faith. Keep the faith.
I will.
Keep it in your heart, and
Yeah.
beware of those who follow the lesser gods. They surround us in the city, but they can be brought into the light, into Sigmar's graces. In time.
Well, we'll see with these folks. Not the elf. There's an elf, a wood elf.
Well, no.
But,
They are a lost cause, but our fellow humans, and although the dwarfs worship their own ancestors, they are stout companions and friends to Sigmar, so they are allowed certain grace within the empire.
yeah. Right. Well, look, you're doing good work here. I won't get in your way anymore. I'll put a couple of pennies for you behind the bar at the Bag of Hammers. So if you pop in there, there'll be an ale waiting for you.
Ah, bless you, my brother. I look. So we fade away from that, and we see Snake and Boris making their way into. It's taking you 2 or 3 ends, but you finally run across Jamie at the bar at a seedy little tavern, probably the last one that he hasn't been kicked out of this month. He's half in his cups, but he's still sober enough that he recognizes you, Snake, as you walk in. Oh, Snake! How are you doing? You're muted, Snake.
Aha, so I was. I'm doing very well, thank you. And yourself?
I'm doing great. Stand me an ale and tell me your tale.
Yeah, I will indeed. And I shall go to the bar and I shall get Boris and Sabatini an ale of some kind. Nothing too strong.
The bartender, the barkeep looks at you and says, just grossly obese man, shirt barely covering his stomach, more chins than you can count, piggy eyes looking down at you, and we got one ale. Do you want the one kind of ale we got or not?
2 of the one kind of ale that you have, and
Excellent.
a glass of cider.
We got one kind of ale. Do you want the one kind of ale that we got?
2 glasses of ale and a glass of wine.
We got one kind of ale. Do you want the one kind of ale that we got?
Right. 3 glasses of ale then, please.
3 glasses of ale. Yeah, I can do that. Pours 3 glasses of ale, pushes them to you.
Can he count to 3?
Yeah. I shall carry them over to the table. Suitably dexterous, of course, through the bar, weaving through the people. And then plonk them on the table.
What is this?
He had one kind of ale, and he asked me whether I wanted the
not ale.
one
I
kind of
mean
ale.
tiny cup. What is tiny cup?
It's a glass of ale. I mean, you're welcome to go and get a bigger glass of ale.
And you see, as he puts his hand around it, it kind of disappears in his hand. It's like it's very small, and he's kind of like he purposely like sips it because he.
And it is possibly the worst thing you've tasted in your life.
He puts it down and he sneaks into his pack and gets out that very expensive vodka that Basher Longpockets gave him recently, pours the ale on the floor, and then fills up what is a small glass to most people, but probably a sizable glass full of this very, very heavy Kislevites vodka. Now this is better. Ah,
I
like
think
home.
I think that's fair enough. So why are you drinking this shocking ale here, Jamie?
Well, Snake, it's like this. The tale is a long one. I had thought that I was going to go out and do a little bit of hunting, a little bit of monster hunting. There was a group. I was going to lead them out. We were going to do a little bit of, we were going to hunt for some goblins and some giant spiders. I told them I knew where we could find some, and we were going to head out that way. We headed out that way, and well, it didn't go very well. And so I got back here.
On your own, or
On my own, yes, on my own. And unfortunately, they had friends in town who felt that my services as a scout were inadequate. And so they felt that perhaps I should pay back all of the money that I had taken for my scouting services, and maybe they should hang me. So I threw all the money in the street, and I've been hiding in these less reputable places for the last couple of days.
Oh dear. So would you need somewhere to hide out for a bit?
Oh, I would love a place to hide out for a bit.
Well, you could always hide out in our pit at the Dog and Duck.
That would be I would like that a lot, Snake. You think that would be okay?
Yeah, Nine Toes will let you in. He knows you're an associate of mine, so I'm sure he'll be fine with it. So, but just don't upset him. Then you'd be all right. Yeah,
I'll be quiet as a dormouse.
yeah. I think. I tell you what, I have a slight issue, and I'm hoping you can maybe give us some advice. You see, I'm not a boatsman, and neither is my very large friend here. He also doesn't really live on a ship, shall we say. And we've been given a task to rescue some elves from their own property, shall we say. But we think that there might be some others some others that are trying their best to also get it, and it's all going to happen on the river. And I just wondered if you maybe had a few pointers, a contact or two, or maybe a couple of tactics that we can, bit of battle tactics maybe we can use.
So, well, let me get this straight. So you're saying that there's some elves on the river, and you're going to lift something from these elves, but you got to lift it before somebody else lifts it from them.
You've hit the nail on the head there.
Is it something valuable? Can I get in on this?
Well, the only problem is the job isn't to actually retain this thing. It's to then give it back. I think there's a political thing going on here.
Politics? Who's the job for?
Boris very coughs loudly and stares at you, Snake, knowing full well that we're not supposed to be talking about it.
No. Yeah, I can't really tell you about that. But if I hide you for a few days, feed you, I thought that might be useful to you anyway. Surely. For a few tales of river piracy.
If you can hide me, if you can hide me away, if Nine Toes will hide me away and keep me fed. Listen, I don't know anything about piracy or the river itself, but I know a guy. He's like king of the smugglers. He's a dwarf. His name's Ruben Dorkrilson. Dorkrilson.
Doc Rilson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy. Krugen Dockelson. You go down by the docks and you ask for him. Don't tell him that I sent you, though, because I owe money.
Okay.
But you say you got some things you might need moved, and he'll probably at least hear you out. He might be able to help you.
Well,
He might
maybe...
he might know about who you're talking about. You might have to put some coin across his palm. No, he doesn't work for free.
No, but also I suppose boarding equipment. I mean, I know that it's different, isn't it? It's not, it's not, it's grapplings, hooks, and marlin spikes and things like that. We don't have any of that kind of equipment, which I think that's what you use to board things, isn't it? I don't know.
Every word you just said makes absolutely no sense to me. I have never heard of any of that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, I've been on a barge before, but that's the extent of my sailing information. But he probably would understand everything you just said if it's real stuff.
Oh, yeah, exactly. All right. Well, look, let's go take you to the Dog and Duck now, and we'll get you settled in. You can sleep in the. You can sleep. There's an area in the pit where I usually sleep, and you can just sleep down there for a bit.
All right. Hey, I love this plan. Okay. Thanks so much, Snake. And it was very nice meeting you, Mr. Boris.
Boris, da.
Boris, da. Yes, Mr. Boris, da.
He's not going to correct him.
And as we fade out of Snake and Boris escorting Jamie de Sabatine out of his drinking hole, we find Erwin being escorted in to meet with Acelia Sereth. You see this, once again, you see this beautiful, tall, silver-haired elf with these violet eyes, sitting regally composed behind her desk in these elaborate layered robes as she's writing out some missive. And she looks up and cocks her head to the side and she's like, Erwin, I hadn't expected to see you today. What brings you by?
We've received word that the barge coming down the Talagaad will be raided by what we are led to believe are dark elves.
What?
Leading
no.
goblins.
Shh. Not another word for a moment, please. Come in, and you see two of the Sea Guard come in. Have the master come down and seal this room. Knock on the door when he does. No one is to enter or leave until I open the door. She goes, just wait a moment, please. She pours 2 glasses of wine, and she gives one to you silently.
Should have bought a thermal detonator.
Then you hear a thump on the door. You feel something pass through you, kind of a cool but refreshing breeze. And then you feel like tingling over your entire body. And then your ears pop. And then you hear a tap on the door. All right, now tell me again what this was you were saying.
So the barge we are expecting down the Talagaad is...
Yes.
We've heard word that it's going to be raided by Druki.
Druki?
That's it. That apparently they're leading greenskins, orcs, and goblins in piracy, and they're specifically seem to be targeting, I believe, elven craft.
I have a question. Do you know for a fact that it is the Druki, or is this a supposition?
Trying to remember what we heard all those weeks ago.
So you, Snake, based on the information you were given, thought it sounded like something the Druki would do. But what you actually heard was that it was a human leading orcs. Okay. And the rumor was that he could look like an orc, and that's how he was tricking them. But then somebody else said that he thought maybe it was an elf, but that's all you heard.
Okay, all right. I'll fill her in what I know.
Isn't the
And
chance bad enough though?
and saying that it was an elf, that a different kind of elf that thought it was one of the bad elves.
So it was the Eonir you traveled with who, after hearing the description, thought it might be the Druki.
Yes.
The same Eonir I told you to keep an eye on in case the Druki were making inroads with the Lorelorn Forest.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting that he would make that connection. So, your traveling companion is concerned that the Druki are going to attack the barge and make off with the barge's contents,
Yes.
including the box. And who told you that the barge was going to be struck by these pirates?
Wasn't it Basher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Basher Longpockets.
So Basher lost pockets. And how was he aware that this was going to happen?
He didn't say.
But did he give an idea of when it was going to happen?
Yes.
He said a day and a half about.
Sorry,
Roger was really making notes last time.
So what?
It's been a very long.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. So they said it was going to happen somewhere on the River Talagaad, roughly south of the castle of Obelstein. Probably in the evening. Probably coming off of one of the tributaries on the south side of the river, south of the castle Obelstein, would be the guess as to where it was going to strike from. So she pulls out a map, and you guys are looking at the River Talagaad, and that's what she says. She goes, "I expect them they're probably going to strike from here, but that's definitely a concern. I will not have my people killed by the Druki. I will not have that barge sunk by the Druki. But I understand that you have a job to complete. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have one of my patrol boats sent upriver with you on it. You are going to lay in wait. Once the pirate ship makes itself known, the mage on the boat will drop the cloak, and you will ram the pirate ship and attack. Forces on my boat will assist you. I would prefer that you take one. If there are Druki aboard, if there are elves aboard this pirate ship, they will look very much like I do. Take them alive if you can. If there are more than one, at least take one of them alive. If you cannot take them alive, do not allow them to escape."
Very well. We'll do our best to capture one alive.
Now, Owen, these will be incredibly dangerous opponents. More dangerous than anything you've ever faced before. I will be able to send a small force with you, so they will aid where they can. But if this group truly is working with a troop of greenskins, you will be spread thin regardless. You must protect yourself. I have bigger plans for you in the Furbach line than to waste the effort I put into you and our business venture on this. Make sure your friends are in front of you. And if worse comes to worse and you are unable to defeat these elves, fire the boat, the pirate's ship, and jump overboard. The elves on the ship that I am sending up with you will be given orders to protect you and ensure that you get back safely. Your life is more important than the death of those two elves or any of your friends. I have plans for you.
Will the ship you're sending us on have means to fire the other vessel?
Yes, I will make sure that there will be means for them to fire the vessel.
I'll be doing that.
There'll be a minor mage going up with you who has some minor skill with illusion. But he will be mostly exhausted by cloaking the ship long enough for you to make your attack. So You will catch them unaware initially, but do not expect much from him after the battle is initiated. He will more than likely himself flee under the cover of invisibility. He will not risk his life in this venture. It will be up to your martial skills and the martial skills of those I send with you.
Very well. I'll do what I can.
I have faith, and remember, you have to come back alive. No one else does.
I will do my best.
Don't do your best. Succeed in that one point. I don't care if you have to jump overboard and swim to shore and walk back.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Remember, I have plans. You have a much bigger role to play in the future of the Empire than stopping one pirate attack.
Okay, I will. In Tal's name, I will try my best.
Excellent. Go down to the docks this evening. Find your friends. There will be a boat waiting for you. The captain's name is Escabe. Captain Escabe will be waiting for you. You will leave as soon as all of your forces are aboard, and they will sail to the estuary where we expect that the pirates will come out from, and he will cloak the ship and wait.
Excellent. I don't suppose you have anything that could assist us with this task.
Other than the ship, the troops, and the mage, I do not think that I can put together anything else on such short notice.
Well, I sincerely appreciate all your assistance.
I did not mean that in a flippant manner. I just don't think that there's anything else I can put together so quickly.
I did not take it that way. I sincerely appreciate your assistance with all of this.
All right. Then she stands and knocks on the door, and your ears pop again, and you can hear sound normally again. The door's open. The sea guard look in, clear the room, clear the hall, and then you're ushered out. She goes back to her desk and sits down. Steak, we find you and Boris are now leaving and headed down to the seedier side of the docks in search of Doc Grilson.
Yeah, Doc Grilson. So he was a dwarf, wasn't he? A dwarven gentleman.
Duh. And as you're saying that, you feel like these big hands almost put something over your head, and you're now wearing a very large hat. Dwarfs do not like elf.
I see.
Best to cover features.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Though you're not like normal elf, try be less elf-like.
Okay, I will do my best. Should I put another disguise on, do you think?
No, hat is enough.
Actually,
Forget your dress.
Put a beard on.
Actually, Stu, if you want to try to disguise yourself, it would potentially assist in your dealings with him.
Not the way he rolls.
Yeah.
That is true.
Let's have a go with that. I've got my grooming kit, and I'll
Yep.
Do a comb
find
over
something
around the chin. So you...
put some speckles, like that. Yeah. So yeah.
So give me an agility stealth roll, because I think this is looking unobtrusive, or trying to look not like an elf.
Yeah. That's it. Oh. Okay.
One success. Now you can always spend a fate point to try to improve that if you want.
No, I think we're all right with that.
Okay.
So maybe not the best, but
it's a bit of a slapdash affair, but we'll see how it goes.
I'm now picturing Team America when they change him up, and he's got the bibs that just fluff all over his face. That's what I'm imagining right now for Snake.
Very patchy beard.
yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Whatever. You sent them in without an actor. Right.
So you guys, you make your way down. You make your way down to the docks. You ask a few people. You ask a couple of questions for us, and you're pointed towards a barge that is tied up at the riverside.
Okay.
And you see at the end of the wheelhouse, there's almost like a throne at this wheelhouse, and you see this dwarf with this long blonde gray beard. I mean, down to his waist, a receding hairline, but his hair is pulled back, really long hair. He's got a patch over his right eye and kind of a bulbous nose. His mustache is a beautiful thing, comes out, curls at the end. He's wearing really fine clothes, heavy gauntlets. He's got a cloak, a very, very heavy leather cloak over him. And he looks up as you're coming towards the barge. Doesn't say a thing, just kind of watches you approach.
Greetings, Master Dwarf. Looking for a Grugan Dockrelson.
You're talking to him, Elf. What are you doing here?
Well, well spotted. But I think you'll find that it's just a bit of business. It's nothing personal. You don't have to get involved with me or anything like that. So, just
sure, you're not going to try to shave my beard?
No,
you knife-eared git.
I don't know. I don't think that. Why would I want to do that?
That's a bloody good question. If you'd been able to answer that years ago, well, never mind.
You have a very fine beard and mustache.
What are you trying to say? Give me the book. Give me the book, boy.
Master Dwarf, please ignore my elven friend. He is uneducated in the way to deal with a venerable ancient such as yourself. Your beard is long, and thus your age makes you wise. I know of the ways of the Dowie.
You should have let him talk from the beginning. You dandelion sniffing.
Go on then, Boris. Tell him what we want, Boris.
There is boat pirates, and we know nothing of where they will attack from or how to fight pirates on water. We are told that you are a man with great knowledge of the water.
Well, that is true. People seem to think dwarves don't know anything about water. That's crap. We dwarves have a fine naval history. Those bloody elves think they've cornered the market on the Navy. But you go up north, my northern brothers, that Navy. But what do you want to know? And more importantly, what do you got to trade or what do you got to pay to learn what you want to know?
I'm going to put down one of my silver coins.
Blimey.
Or what is one silver coin's worth of value of coinage?
So a bag of silver. He's like, picks it up, opens it up, pulls a piece of silver out, bites it, goes, all right. Ask a couple questions. We'll see how far you get before you run out of credit.
Ask him how we might board another vessel there, Boris.
And Boris licks his neck and goes, duh, that question.
Yeah.
Okay. How you get on a boat? You walk up to it. You put one foot over the other. You're on a boat.
Now we're going to board the boat from another boat.
You take one boat. You bring it up next to the other boat. And then you jump onto the other boat.
Oh, okay.
Duh, I knew it was going to be as simple as that. I knew we didn't need to do this.
So is there any special equipment for doing this? Gurgen.
I like to wear boots.
Snake cease asking questions. Foolish. I assume, Gurgen, I assume you have map of rivers.
Indeed I do.
Okay. Can we look at map with you?
Pulls out out of a drawer at the side of his throne. He pulls out a big river, a big map of the rivers around Talagaad, and he goes, "This is the river about 3 days out on either side of the city. What are you looking for?"
Where would you, if you were going to board ship from here, and he points to like the area around Castle Oberstein. Where would you come from? We understand that it may be from this southern tributary, but where would you, and what time of day would you make this attack?
What kind of boat are you hitting?
It is small elven barge.
Elven barge. Okay. What kind of boat are you going to be in that's going to be hitting this barge?
Very good question. Currently have no boat.
Okay. What's your goal? Are you taking prisoners? Are you taking goods? Are you sinking the boat? Or all three?
Well, it is our understanding that we are stealing item, but other party which we wish to intercept is looking to steal item, kill, and take prisoners. And it's that one that we need you to assist finding.
So are you trying to board the elven barge, or are you trying to hit the wrecker ship?
The wrecker ship, we try to take that before it
Okay.
gets to the item that we need.
Okay. So, see the southern tributary here, just south on the south side of the river, south of the castle. Probably around. I mean, it'll be at night. You're gonna get a marine layer. It's gonna be thick. The barge is gonna come right down the middle of the river because that's the deep channel. The elves always travel right down the middle. They always travel day and night, particularly if it's a high elf barge. They never stop. So they'll be coming right down the middle of the river. They're going to have a hard time seeing that your reaver ship is going to come right out of that channel. That's a deep channel. They're going to already be at full speed. They're going to ram into that ship, that barge right in the middle. So what you're going to want to do is either come from the west or east, and you're going to want to hit them mid-ship. So you're going to want to hit them with a ram. You're going to want to be in a patrol boat. You're going to want to broad beam them, and that means you're going to want to be front loaded so you can jump across. So you're going to want to have boat hooks, and you're going to want to be tied down so that you're not thrown overboard, and you're going to want to drop your line and jump over as soon as you hit. They're not going to be expecting you in the fog. So they're going to be braced to hit that ship when you hit them mid-stride. You might knock some of them in the water. Either way, you should have a momentary advantage on them.
Your wise knowledge of great and venerable Davi has been most useful.
Excellent. Now, take your knife here and go away. You're out of coin.
Before we go, I have a joke for you.
No.
Why?
Oh, God.
Why does the new Dwarven Navy have glass bottoms on their boat?
He stands up and pulls out this huge double-headed axe, and you see runes begin to glow red on the axe. And he puts it on his shoulder, and he goes, "Tell me, elf.
I'm
why?"
going to start running while I'm saying so they can see the old Dwarven Navy, and then I'm going to run off.
Boris does not run off, and he simply just puts 2 more bags of silver down. I apologize.
Tell him his name is in the Book of Grudges, and every dwarf in the clan, in the city, is going to hunt him down.
Duh.
Snake now has to deal with the dwarven grudge from the clan. From the clan of dwarves.
No issue, no problem.
That is
He
the
says
predominant
that
clan in the city.
He says that until some heavily clad dwarfs turn up, and the rest of us go, "Nope, we're out."
It was still worth it.
Yeah, you can fight that unit of hammerers. We're going to walk that way.
And
So-
Boris bows and sort of like leaves.
And,
So, Boris,
as you're
expecting
leaving,
you.
as you're leaving, Boris, he goes, "Good luck. Come back and tell me how it goes. Don't bring the elf because I'll have to kill him."
Duh.
It's a minor grudge, so if we catch him, we're just going to chop off one of his ears.
Yeah. You're whose army?
Oh, God. Thankfully, Snake has
Shouting
gone.
down the road.
Yeah.
You're in whose army?
Oh yeah, they have
That's
accepted
how
me.
brave I am.
So we find Erwin and Neville. You guys have somehow managed to connect again. And Erwin, do you know where the docks are for where this elven ship is? It's on the other. It's on the Duke's side of the dock, so it's on the other side of the bridge from where Snake and Boris are,
We need to find the other two.
or
I've
the
got
other
us
side
a
of the
ship.
river.
Oh,
We need to find the others. I've got us a ship.
oh, bloody hell! Well done. Well, I thought you'd be connected. You know, you're the most likely to know someone who actually owns a boat, right?
Yeah, we've got the high elf ambassadors helping us out.
Bloody hell. Okay, friends in high places.
More importantly, there's some elves that are going to be helping us out when we're there.
Okay, I mean it makes sense that they don't like the idea of
Their
those
barge getting raided.
dark elves and their barge
Yeah,
and all that.
I don't know. They all look alike to me, but
Yeah, I don't know.
just shoot the ones wearing the darker clothes.
I assume they're going to be like dark makeup, dark clothes, all moody.
I don't know. I kind of picture they'd look a bit like the Norse to us, but like Norse elves. I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out, right?
I'm guessing they're not going to be wearing like white and blue like this lot are,
No,
or
Doubt it very
nothing
much.
like Snake is.
we're having a beer.
As the two of you are chatting, you see Snake come running across the bridge.
We'll
Boris
probably be
is
sat
strolling
outside a
behind
nice
him.
tavern with a couple of
Just gonna-
nice
Just going to
ales.
watch for a minute to see if anyone's chasing him.
He's running.
If he's being followed by a vampire, I'm going inside.
I'm loading my hand crossbow.
You don't see anybody chasing him. You do notice that he is in something that could be described as a disguise, but not good enough of a
Only
disguise
Snake would
that you don't
describe it.
recognize him.
Only Snake would describe it as a disguise.
At least it's not a dress this time.
I don't know what's worse.
He got mistaken for a lady of the night.
Luckily not by me.
Now that was a very successful disguise. And in Snake's defense, he did succeed on this disguise roll. It's just that Grugan got a much higher awareness roll than so.
Snake,
Gents, hello.
what are you up to now?
In a rush?
I'm just having a bit of a jog, bit of exercise, make sure, muscles are working. Yeah, no problems. I might have also annoyed a couple of a dwarf.
Why did Boris
Who
let
knows?
you talk?
Well, to be fair,
Mary's
I
brother Bear.
thought I looked
Yeah,
like one of
where
you
did-
guys.
Where did you leave him?
He's coming round that corner just over there. Look, can you see him?
Oh, I can see that long shadow.
Yeah. The,
Kind of
the
leans
big, the very
slightly
big
over.
shadow.
Yeah.
That's right, the very big shadow.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a very small shadow with him, is there?
No.
No, should be all right.
I don't know.
then.
You've got better eyes than me, right?
Well, yes. Yeah, I've got night vision. Haven't I? But I can see Boris.
Hey,
He's
look,
over there. Look.
Owen's wrangled a boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. What kind of a boat? Not a coracle or something like that?
I'll tell you about it when Boris gets
A
in.
rowboat.
Oh, righto.
Boris
Well,
is gonna row like Arnie and twins.
It's 3 logs tied together.
Well, we learned some tactics, I think.
Boris turns up,
Yeah.
shaking his head.
What? It was a very good joke.
I have been told to inform you that you are now grudged,
Oh,
And that-
really? Well,
and that the dwarfs of the clan of this city are out for your blood. Though I am told minor grudge, so only ear will be removed.
oh, just my ear. Well, that's okay. One of my ears is already off.
How many grudges is that now?
At least 2.
Several. The vampires, the dwarves. Who else?
Don't talk
come
about
in?
vampires.
You are making enemies faster than we can dispatch them. And I'm not fighting
Yeah.
a dwarf.
Well, yeah, you think so, wouldn't you? But I mean, at least my enemies aren't complicated. I mean, where
Like a
you are.
vampire.
Well, that's maybe slightly complex, but I mean, you don't know who your enemies are, do you? I mean, all
Everyone.
this political machination,
Rats.
Rats. Well, okay,
Rats.
fair.
I'm
That's
a
what
fucking
cats are
rat.
for, isn't
I'm a
it?
fucking rat catcher. Not the ones
So-
I catch, mate. They're big rats.
So eventually,
Get a
I may
bigger
have
cat?
to move into the forest and become a real wood elf. That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Oh my god. Just go. Where's this boat, Erwin?
We have
Any-
boat.
Yeah, I've got us a boat and a bit of help.
Is it a patrol boat?
Yes. An
Oh, good.
elven patrol boat.
The dwarf said we would need patrol boat to smash into side of boat as it came out of the tributary.
That's what they're going to do.
Do I get
So
shout ramming speed?
I'll,
I guess so. We will be ramming, yeah?
I mean, you can if you want. They're not probably going to listen to you, but I'll fill you in all the details on the boat. When
So,
people
aren't they
overhear
going
us.
to spot this boat?
I'll fill you in when we're on the boat. Come on. I'll kind of down the rest of my drink and stand up.
Right.
Right,
I'll
let's
down
go.
the rest.
I've down the rest of my drink. Get hands up.
Oh, I was going to never mind.
There's
Boris puts a hand
I'm
on
gonna
as he-
move snake, turn snake, and push him in the direction of the docks.
As Erwin stands up. Boris has put his hand on his shoulder. See, being rich noble gets you boat. Very well done.
It was more making use of the fact that they had an interested party that wouldn't want their boat robbed.
I'm sorry. Rich noble gets boat.
Yeah. There's some stuff
do
in the
good
middle
job.
there. We will never be. I mean, the elvish ambassador's never going to lend me a patrol boat in elves, right?
We have elves helping us.
They don't want to know
No,
what I
no,
do
no.
with it.
I'll fill you in when we're on the boat. And I'm
Do
just gonna
good
kind of
job.
herd
Except
them to
for
the
us.
boat.
I reckon the dwarves might lend me a boat eventually.
They will bury you under the boat.
Well, only if you're burning in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, like a funeral. That's kind of boat.
Over a waterfall.
Yeah, I'll kind of try and herd them to the docks.
Like herding cats.
I assume this is all as we're wandering down to the thing.
And as you get down there, you do see this amazingly crafted elvish patrol boat, and you see on it, you see 12 Lothern Sea Guards already set up in racked row positions. The oars are out, and you see the captain of the ship standing there waiting on the docks for you. He says, Lord Owen, I assume?
A pleasure. I was informed you'd be expecting me.
Absolutely. And this is our mage. When we get closer, he'll be casting the spell that will obfuscate us while we wait for this reaver craft to show itself.
I'll
Then
give a polite bow to the mage as well.
And he nods. An older elf,
I mean, how can you tell?
paler, but
They actually do age in Warhammer. They just age exceptionally slowly.
Yeah, I mean, the difference to a human eye, though.
true,
Yeah.
true. Snake would notice. But and they all sort of nod to you, Snake. But it's a little bit of a condescending nod. You've got one of the country
special
cousin,
kids with you.
country cousin kind of situation.
I understand. Yes.
But they're less
The
than they
inferior
look
elements.
at when they look at humans. It's like they truly pity humans. They just think you're a little wayward and lost. But they're like, we will when we get close, we will hide the boat. We will obfuscate it from sight. If there are truly Druki on this craft, they may detect it right before impact, but the greenskins won't. Then we will leap to the strike. Hopefully the barge will pass by almost unaware of this. They may realize that something is happening, but they should go by unscathed. My understanding is the ambassador has given you complete instructions on her order of battle requirements.
Yes, she has.
To take one of them alive if possible, to make sure
I
that...
haven't filled everyone in yet. I thought I'd wait till we're underway in case anyone overheard.
Absolutely. Of course, my lord. That makes sense. If you're all ready, then please come aboard. He indicates places for you guys to sit where you'll be out of the way of the rowers. And then as you board, they cast off and begin to pull out into the river, and they row steadily along. And he turns to you, he's like, rest or sleep if you like. Or if you have questions, feel free to ask. And then he turns away and lets you discuss your plans.
I'll basically fill the others in on what the elf ambassador said about wanting to take one of the elves alive.
I'm assuming not about the rest of the conversation now.
Not the bit about everyone else is disposable. He might tactfully not mention that.
Elf is puny. I will grab elf to capture.
She did warn that they're incredibly dangerous.
I mean, we're all assuming that, right?
I am Gislevite. I am not fearful of honorable elf enemies.
Just saying what she told me.
We'll do our best, Erwin. But you know what it's like when you get in there.
Yeah. It's better to kill them than let them get away.
Right.
Okay, so capture. If can't capture, kill.
Correct.
Okay.
And also, if we can, I think she wants us to fire their boat.
Oh,
okay.
I think we should do that anyway.
I mean, I agree, because, if we can burn a boat full of greenskins, preferably with them all on it.
But they might have some stuff.
Unless, of course, we want the boat.
I think we're going to smash it up.
It's a greenskin boat. It's going to get the plan is it's going to get rammed, so it's going to be a bit.
Okay.
You can have boat, but it will be bottom of the river.
And even then, it might still be made by greenskins, and you wouldn't want that.
No, not really. But they might have some loot, so
maybe
we'll fire it. But
they have been stealing.
They might have prisoners. So we should check the boat thoroughly.
Sure.
Okay.
Also,
yeah, they might be hiding down below, I suppose.
But I've got I've got a new lantern after last time. So I'm ready to dash it on the deck.
I was told that these guys should have stuff for us to fire the boat with, so you shouldn't need to smash your lantern this time.
It's fun though.
But you can if you want.
It's
I mean,
dramatic.
you can.
Yeah.
Well, if need be, you can smash my lantern as well.
I'll smash your lantern any day, Snake. Give him a whack around the head.
Just put your dress on first.
The Urson, what have I walked into? The dwarven captain, he said that we should attack here, and he points on the little map that we probably got when we're discussing this.
Is it the same point where the elf ambassador said? Yeah, the elf ambassador agrees.
He believes that they will attack at night because that is the best time to attack on this water.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does kind of make sense.
He said we should also tie ourselves to something so that when impact of boat happens, we don't go flying. Though part of me thinks I will use the momentum from the boat's crashing to throw myself onto the other boat.
And I'm going to tie myself onto you, Boris, so that then I get thrown over there as well.
You can definitely try that. I mean, I really, honestly, you can, because that's a very cool thing to try to do. So feel free to give it a shot. It would be an agility athletics. All you need is a single success.
Oh.
Okay, so
that
got
does sound
3
heroic,
dice,
doesn't it?
I got 3 dice.
It's heroic. It's cool. And
that is definitely what Boris is gonna do. Because in my mind, that's what I wanted to do anyway.
Okay, so do you bring up your plan or your basic how you think you should attack this boat with the captain of
Yeah,
the...
we'll discuss it with the elves because obviously we're all on the same team.
So give me a leadership roll, Erwin. Take +2 dice because of the conversation that Boris and Snake had with Grugan.
Leadership is that, but +2 dice.
Yep.
One success.
One success is enough. So he listens to your plan. He's like, I hadn't really considered that, Lord. I think that makes a lot of sense. If we ram them amidship as they come out, we've got a better chance of breaking their keel. And if you leap aboard, you'll cause distractions. I'll send the first half of my crew over to engage the greenskins. The second half of my rowers will unship their bows and begin to fire arrows into their masses. And then we'll prepare fire arrows to fire the ship once you tell us you've either secured the prisoners or killed them.
Yes, and I believe Boris is going to be going straight over.
So what that...
the Rams, and I'm assuming Snake will as well.
Yeah, I'll follow him because I might have to help him along the way.
So what we're going to mean by this is then, so this is going to be a surprise attack. You guys are going to get a surprise attack on these guys if everything goes off as planned.
Is on the boat we're on, is there like a raised platform?
Yeah, the front. You've got a ram on the front of this patrol craft, and there's a raised platform.
Is there a raised bit further back, or?
Yeah, you've got basically a
like where the helm would be.
Yeah, where the helm is, there's a raised part. Then there's the rowing bays, and then there's a raised part at the.
All right, I want to be on the raised part further back.
The poop deck.
If you want.
Or the forecastle.
Not literally poop deck now.
The forecastle, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to be at the rear, and Boris and
I'm going to do what the dwarf suggestion was and tie myself to the boat.
Okay. Hold on, just double checking a couple things. Is there any other preparations you guys want to make, or any other just battle plans you want to make?
I'm going to jump across with them as well.
Okay.
I want to try and loot something.
I like it.
I'm not getting the remuneration that I'm expecting from life and death every other day. So I'm hoping to
Also, you are a rat catcher, so stealing things from people is probably not.
Hey,
or dead bodies.
It's an honourable trade. I'll have you know.
Duh.
Talk down
That's very scary.
And we're rodent removal experts. Thank you very much.
I thought it was rodent removal engineers.
In Kislev, it's rodent removal technician. Technician.
Rodent acquisition technician. Rat.
Rodent disposal technician. I don't know. You've done all right. You've got yourself probably several years' money's worth of armor and weapons now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thought he said hand crossbow, very good.
You can see me
So you rode up into position. It takes about a day to get into position. They maneuver themselves, they tie down, and then you wait, and you wait, and you wait. And then that evening settles in, and this mage casts his spell. And you guys don't feel any different, but he tells you that everything is working. And at that point, he's like, silence, absolute silence. Do not say a word. Just keep your eyes out. And the marine layer settles in and everything gets quiet. I need everyone to make an awareness check for me.
If
this
the
is going to
boat full
be
of elves doesn't spot it, I'm not going to.
This is going to be an exacting test. So I gave them a base number of successes, and we're going to add your successes to it. And if you guys get enough, you're going to hit them at the exact right time.
I got one.
Nil point.
Nope.
That's our elf. He's supposed to be quite aware of the world around him.
Does anybody want to spend a fate point to improve?
I only have 2 as my score, so I
Oh.
suggest someone else spend a fate point.
All right,
to
I'll,
reroll.
I'll also do it. Let's see if we can't tip this over the edge. I get another 1.
Okay. So that was a total of how many successes for you guys then?
3 we got, I think.
I got
Four
so
now.
I have
Four. 4 is
Yeah.
what you needed. So we basically needed each of you to get 1 success added to the elves. So you don't hear anything, you don't see anything, but all of a sudden the ship surges forward. The oars are hitting the water so hard, but you don't hear a sound. You don't see anything. And then out of nowhere, this hulking shadow appears directly in front of you. It's clearly a cobbled together, looks like it was probably an old river warden's patrol boat that was taken, seriously damaged, put back together with pieces of other ships. But it's floating and it's a little armored, and it definitely has a very vicious looking ram on the front. But then your ram strikes it dead in the center, and the fight is on. You see startled green skinned faces as the obscuring invisibility that had cloaked your ship pops. As those of you who are jumping aboard are launched forward, you see as you're launched over, you see 2 figures that are clearly not greenskins. You see about 10 greenskins on the ship, but you see 2 figures wrapped in black leather armor, a man and a woman, a man with a thin, long sword and a woman with a fan opened at her side. They both look startled as they are looking towards the ram and the ship that has just appeared out of nowhere, none of them seeming to look up into the sky as you are being catapulted towards them. All of you who are jumping are effectively charging, so you get +1 dice onto your attack.
Excellent. Well, that's definitely Boris. He was using the inertia of the actual impact to launch himself.
And in fact, so I need athletics checks from you guys, and you in any order you guys can go, because you all get to go first, because it's a surprise attack anyway.
Okay.
Oh, Snake, you got 3 successes.
Of course. Acrobatics is his thing, though, right?
So what I'm going to do?
Got this. Yes.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you to add the number of athletic successes, because it's the momentum that's driving you forward, to your charge in dice on your initial attack, up to your maximum, which is double your characteristic score. So for Snake, that would be +4 dice. Boris, +2 dice. Neville, give me your athletics check. Okay, so that's +2 dice on your attack.
Excellent. I'm going for the bloke with the longsword.
All right. I like it.
Brass knuckles.
So we see Snake flying out of nowhere, just the Superman punch coming down towards this elf who's looking at this. Please don't roll all 10s. You got +4 dice.
I'll do my best not to, obviously. Right, come on then. Let's see what happens. 8 successes. Look at that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So that is your damage plus. So
it's strength -1. So that's 4. So that's 12.
Okay, so that does get past his resilience. So so that will be a wound. Go ahead and roll a d10 for me for this guy. Let's see what kind of wound he gets, because these are antagonists. A 3. So it's a superficial injury. So you come down and you crack him, but he somehow shifts just as you're hitting him, and he kind of rolls with the punch. So it's a superficial injury, but he does have 1 wound. And he is, he falls back. But you did successfully hit him, and you were standing next to him. Boris or Neville?
Boris is just. It'd be melee, just charging, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for charging. Yeah, it's only melee.
Boris is just going to land in amongst all of the greenskins. He figures that there's like a huge bunch of greenskins. Like everybody's going to be trying to fight the elves and get control of them. So he needs to kind of keep the greenskins off everybody, at least in his mind. That's what he's doing. So he's going to land right in the greenskins. I was going to say to you, Aaron, when you were asking us for preparing everything, I was going to do my pre-prepared prayer for +1 damage on my axe. It's all icy and damagey right now.
Yep.
So,
yep. You would have definitely done that. So
yeah. So I've got +2 bonus to my dice roll, and because I have mighty blow now, I don't get the -1 for wielding a big old great axe. And let's see how this pans out. That is 1, 2, 3 successes.
3 successes
into just a random large-looking green skin that's in amongst the group.
So what's your?
So this is. Bear with me 2 seconds. Are they wearing armor? I guess is the first question I have to ask.
They are wearing armor.
Okay, so this is 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So you land right in front of this green skin, and you bring this great axe around and through him. You hit him in the stomach, and with your momentum, you chop through his body. You feel it shear through his spine and come out his back, and the top half of his body just slides off the bottom half of his body and lands at your feet. And his legs just sort of kick for a few seconds and they fall over.
He's growling like bear. That's him.
Neville. I like it.
Sorry, I'm attacking the female dark elf. Right, here we go. So I've got 2 extra dice. So I've got 5d10, and I need 4s or less. 3 successes.
Fantastic. So what's your total?
Right, how do I work this out? My damage on my Warhammer's 4. Plus the 3, 7.
7. And 7 does get past resilience, so that is also a wound.
Nice.
So roll a d10 for me.
9.
Okay, that's better. That's better. So a 9. So you bring your Warhammer down and crash it against her leg. And you just smash it against her leg and her pelvis. You sweep her clean off of her feet. She's prone, and she can only remove this condition by using her free move or recover action. Until this wound is treated, all movement counts as difficult terrain.
And I'll say, as I do that, I'll whack her so she falls on the floor. I'll say, "Stay down, darling, and you'll be the one that lives."
And she scowls at you and says something in the fluid elvish tongue while she still brandishes this horrific-looking fan. Erwin, you're up.
I will shoot something. I mean, is it just orcs and elves, or are there goblins as well?
You just see orcs and elves.
Are the elves armored?
They are.
Okay, what about the orcs?
They are armored too.
Balls. Okay. I will shoot the elf that the wood elf punched. If I can.
Yeah, because he's the one standing. It would be very difficult from where you're at to see the prone elf.
Aiming's not a thing in this, is it?
Yes, it is. But then you would have to take a second action. You'd have to spend a fate point to take a second different action.
So it doesn't carry over to the next turn.
It could, yeah. You could aim this turn and then use your next turn to fire.
I will do that.
Okay, so you aim, it'll give you a +1 die the next round. Then you see these elves who get their sneak attack. The ones who were going to board, they board and immediately engage with orcs. The ones in the back were going to fire their bows. Most of them fire into the greenskins. A couple of them are firing the fire pots so they can prepare to fire the boats. The captain is yelling orders to prepare to pull the ship back. And that brings us around to round 1. And it's your guys' turn.
You want to go first, Boris?
I mean, Boris is just going to continue bisecting orcs, so he's going to lead the charge with the elves. So
Okay.
less dice now, though. Only 1 success.
Okay, what's your total?
It still ends up being 8 damage, though.
Okay,
9 damage, sorry.
So I will let you describe this time how you kill this orc.
So he kind of like, from the first one, he's kind of like, ah. And maybe the orcs don't have fear because they're orcs, they're a bit stupid. So this time he just brings the axe down and through the middle of an orc. And the orc's like, at first, like looks at himself and then splits in half, falls apart. He's like, is there more?
These orcs, and you see these, and as you do that, you see these elves around you. They're killing these orcs, death by 1,000 cuts. I mean, they're moving just fast through these orcs. Snake, Erwin, Neville.
Who
would like to go?
I shall have another go at this warrior in front of me. Let's see what we can do. Oh my god! Back to normal.
Fate points.
Do you want to spend a fate point?
I think I may well do that. Oh, it's incredible.
Right. What's your total?
Right, 1 success. Yeah, dear.
So what's the total on that then?
Can they defend now because it's no longer a surprise round, right?
Oh yeah, you can defend actually. That's
or
good
dodge.
point. Thank you.
Depending on what they do better. Sorry, Stu, to stitch you up there.
No, absolutely.
No. I appreciate that though.
That's what I was waiting for, to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's we'll use athletics. Yeah, he successfully defends. So you throw a punch and he just moves his head and then smiles at you.
And then he gets like an arrow in the side of the head, doesn't he?
That's very optimistic.
Go, Owen.
So
I will shoot at it. Seeing it's like aimed, I get a whole extra dice. And I miss.
okay, so the arrow goes wide.
I thought your ballistic skill was better than that. You haven't got
No,
ballistic skill
I've only got BS2.
Really?
Yeah.
Get over here with your bloody sword then.
Neville.
I'm going to jump on her
Okay.
to pin her to the ground.
Oh my.
Okay.
In no funny business. I'm quite a strong human. I reckon I'm stronger than this. Maybe incorrectly, right? He's making assumptions in the heat of battle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and pin her to the ground with the old knees on the shoulders, sit on her kind of trick, and hold the warhammer against her neck and shout, "Boris! Boris!"
Okay, give me a brawn.
Oh yeah, I was worried you were going to say that. Right, so I've got 4 dice, but I've only got a brawn of 2. So I'm just not very good. I'm quite strong, but I just don't know what I'm doing.
That's fair.
I got 1. Can I use a fate point to roll 3 of those dice again?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to do that. I got another one, so I got 2.
Okay, and she also got 2, so you successfully pin her as she tries to resist.
Huzzah!
So you've got her pinned. The rest of the elves continue their attacks. You see the orc numbers are beginning to get whittled down, but the elves get to attack now. And this dark elf with his sword brings it around to strike at Snake.
Oh.
Not a good roll. Do you want to defend
I'm going to dodge.
or dodge? Yes.
Yep. 2 successes.
Okay, he got 3 successes. So that would be a total damage of 7. Does that get past your resilience?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you roll your own d10, see what kind of wounds you get.
Don't let Stu
Yeah,
roll
10,
it.
yeah, there you go.
So he comes in and slashes at your leg, and you pull back, and he slashes back along your thigh, and you fall prone as he cuts at you.
As he cuts your femoral artery.
No, not that bad. But as the blade bites into you, you feel drained by it, almost as if it's pulling your life from you. So you cannot use bonus dice as long as you're drained, and you cannot your test cannot be glorious unless you spend fate points to make it glorious.
Oh, that sounds like a cool sword.
And the woman is going to try to break free. So she's going to use her brawn to attempt to throw you off.
Oh, God. Is this opposed?
Yeah.
Yes. So she's going to try to use her brawn to throw you off.
Okay.
She gets 3 successes.
Come on, I believe in you, devil.
1, I'm going to use another fate point.
Okay.
Need to get 2 more.
I know. It's not likely. No.
So she tosses you off, and with her movement action stands up. Not that way.
Fall backwards. That's not what I was thinking.
Now.
Sorry, Neville makes the game a lot cruder, doesn't he?
That Neville. Now, of the 3 of you here, one of you is going to get attacked by an orc. So I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 2, it's Neville. 3 to 4, it's Snake. 5 to 6, it's Boris. It's going to be Snake, who's prone.
Oh, shit. He's just taken a wound, right?
Yeah. And he's prone, so he can't even back up if it's like below his resilience at this moment in time.
But the orc comes down with his choppa, and with all of the blood and viscera all over the rocking deck of the ship, the choppa slams into the boards, missing Snake, and the rest of the orcs are engaged with the elves, bringing it back around to our big damn heroes.
Who wants to go first?
I'm lying on the floor and I pull out my repeater handbell and I go, "Fucking bitch!"
I'm going to try and wrestle this bloody elf. That's all I've got left, really. I am going to try and wrestle him. I'm going to try and pin him. Put him in a figure 4 leg lock. Basically.
We'll let Neville shoot, and then we'll see.
So I can use a +1 dice to shoot, which I assume is when I do a flurry of shots, but then it takes 3 successes to reload.
Yep.
But I'm not going to worry about that. It's gonna, it's like a one-shot type affair. So that means 4d10, and I've got to roll 4s or less. Is there any way I can get extra dice? No.
Have you got any fate points left?
I've got 1 fate point left.
So you could aim and then use a fate point to take a second action to then make an attack.
That is true.
So that'll give you another dice.
Yeah, I'll look up and I'll be like...
Although you might be better off just using your fate point to reroll misses.
That's a good point, Roger. That is a good point. Here we go. I will reroll misses. Thank you, Roger. Here we go. Oh, 1 hit. 1 hit wonder. So that's 5 damage.
Okay, now I'm going to say, because you're so close to her that there's no way she can dodge a flurry of these crossbow bolts. Mm-hmm. So 5 is not enough to get past her resilience, but it is enough to stagger her. So she is staggered. So she either needs to choose now on her turn to recover, or just fight through the pain and hope she doesn't get staggered again.
Since she's staggered, could I use a fate point to then hit her with my Warhammer? Because I get an extra.
You
no?
use your last
You
full point.
just
you
used
look-
it.
you
Oh, I
use your
did,
last-
didn't I? Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
And
I was
you
listening
can't,
to the description and I hadn't scored it off. There we
and
go.
you can't use a fate point to take a second attack action. You only use it to take a second different kind of action.
Gotcha. I'm still the old world newbie, so
Oh yeah. So are we. I'm like, I forget half these rules too. So
that's why we've got Dan.
that's right. Snake. Time to grapple.
Yeah, I'm going to try and grapple this thing to the ground, basically.
Give me your brawn check.
Oh, that's more like it.
3 successes. Nice. All right. Let me see what this guy's got. Only gets 1 success. You managed to grapple him, and he is unable to get away from your grapple. So you have him held at the moment.
Okay. And then I can do something next turn with it. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Correct. Boris or
Ah.
Erwin.
Can I? I don't know if this works. Can I use an action to command one of the elves to help Snake take that elf prisoner?
Yes.
I will do that.
Give me a leadership check.
Three successes.
Nice.
Stu, on your next action, there's going to be a high elf helping you, and you will get +3 dice to incapacitate this elf.
Right. Cool. Okay.
Okay, Boris the Bear.
I mean,
There are no orcs that are not engaged at the moment with elves.
that's fine because I heard screaming at the front of the boat or the back of the boat from Snake, and as I look up, I noticed obviously for dramatic purposes, Pete is on his back, or Neville is on his back, and Boris has become quite fond of Neville, so he's going to charge up the boat.
It wasn't screaming.
But there was certainly screaming
It was
from someone.
calling. It was calling.
Someone was screaming for Boris.
Screaming
Screaming
you
in
know,
terror.
Screaming makes it sound like I didn't know what I was doing or I was in serious trouble.
High pitched screaming.
Boris!
If I wasn't looking, I'd have thought it was one of the elves.
He was scared.
So I assume we're probably too close to actually get the bonus of charging, but he's going to move up the boat and attack the female elf and just try to get her off of Neville. He's seen Snake sort of grapple down and got the other one. He's heard sort of her and shout his order, so he's going to go for that one.
Yep. The distance would actually be okay for charging, but it's difficult terrain
It's
with all of
difficult.
the bodies.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably
and
he's
the
probably
With all the bodies, it's difficult terrain. It's fantastic.
Yeah, so he is just going to attack
She's
normally. He's just going to
staggered.
move up more sort of Kershaw. She is staggered, but I don't think that gives me any benefits, does it, technically speaking?
Certain weapons
No.
do, but yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Oh,
get,
yeah, that's a Flamer,
Warhammer.
what did I say? A Warhammer. Warhammer. Now,
You do outnumber her, though.
I was going to say, we do outnumber her because I know obviously Pete's dramatically on his back firing his crossbow,
Yeah,
but
I'm not-
actually, rules-wise, he's actually engaged in the combat still,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's fine. Only 1 success. I'm going to use a fate point to re-roll. Oh, that's much better. 4 successes.
All right.
Nice.
She can, of course, defend herself, though.
Yep. Let's see.
Have you
how
met my
she
friend Boris?
does.
Yeah, I can imagine it's like she's bearing down on you, and all of a sudden, this big axe just comes out of nowhere. I imagine she's dab bad at combat.
She only gets 1 success, though.
Oh, she only gets the 1 success, so I still get 3 successes. And she is wearing armor?
She is wearing armor.
Okay, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage.
You well surpass her resilience. Roll 2d10 for me.
D10. 16. Oh, that feels like a good roll.
Slashed forearms. So you bring her axe down and you cut deeply along the length of her arms, leaving her forearm spurting blood. She drops her war fan at your feet, and she is critically injured. Until this wound is healed, she cannot use this arm at all. And with the critically injured condition, she is pretty messed up.
Yeah, I think that effectively takes her out of the combat, doesn't it?
It pretty much does. I got to pull up that condition.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Critically injured. At the end of each of your turns, test endurance. If you fail, you gain the defenseless condition. If you already have the defenseless condition, you die.
Oh, wow.
So at the end of her turn, she has to test endurance or she dies. So you see, you've opened up an artery in her arm, and blood is just fountaining out of her arm. And that is everybody's turn. On your turn, it is her turn. She's going to test endurance.
Something elves are well known for.
She gets 3 successes.
Holy crap, she's good.
So she succeeds, but
Tightens a strap around her arm or something.
nope. But she looks around. You see her look around, and you see a scowl on her face, and then you see a kind of like 1,000-yard stare in her eyes, and then you see her reach into her forearm and then just pull, and the artery just spurts more blood, and then she just falls to her knees. She picks up this war fan and she rakes it across her throat, and the rest of the blood comes gushing out of her throat, and she just slumps over dead, realizing she was not going to be able to escape. She was not going to be taken.
I was going to
alive.
do that for her in a second anyway. So.
You're a good man, Neville. A good man.
Just going to bash her skull in.
So now the male Druki is going to attempt to escape from his binding.
Come on, Snake.
Yeah, do it, Snake.
Okay. Go ahead and resist with your brawn. He got 0 successes, so you're able to hold on to him. That's the end of his turn. This high elf comes over to help you, so you get bonus 3 dice.
Okay, I'm going to put a sleeper hold on him, and I'm going to get the elf to help hold him down while I basically strangle him.
Give me a brawn check against his endurance check. If you succeed against him, you are going to knock him out. You got 3 successes. He got 1 success. So you were able to knock him out. You knock him out. You bind him. You strip him. You are able to retrieve the body of the woman and her belongings. All of the orcs are dead. In the distance, you could see the elf barge pulling away. You have time.
Is there a below? Is there a
There's no below deck. There's
no
just
below deck.
the road deck.
Right. Okay.
There are barrels. There are chests up here, but they're all empty. They were obviously going to be used for the loot that they were going to get. Their orcs all have equipment, but it's all shoddy orc equipment.
Yeah, I don't want that crap.
You don't really find much, except for the dark elves had very fine armor on. The sword that the male dark elf was using, obviously is of very fine quality.
Looks like something for Erwin, right?
Feels very light in touch, but it tingles when you pick it up. And that fan that the woman was using isn't like a paper fan. Like you've seen Cathayan fans before. It seems to be of some sort of like thick leather of some sort or something. It's very odd construction, but the tines of it are bone of some sort, but not a brittle bone, a very, very, very strong bone and sharp like razors.
Right.
So we should put all these elves and everything back on the boat and fire this pirate craft.
Leave all the dead things on here, right, and set it on fire.
Yeah. Take the 2 elves with us.
Recover the elven everything the elves had on them.
And then I think we start after the barge, don't we?
Oh no, we don't need to. Hold on, are we supposed
Don't
to
we?
board the barge?
I'll look at Snake. We don't need to go after the barge.
I am confused. I thought we needed box
Oh.
of barge.
Oh, right.
So I'm
Okay.
trying to remember what was said.
It's a
Are we
sequence.
supposed-
We're supposed to.
Are
Aren't
we
we supposed to do
get
it secretly?
once they arrive?
Right. This captain on this ship has no idea that you're
Yeah.
supposed to do anything on that barge.
Oh, okay.
But we're
Right.
not
He'd
supposed to
he'd
do
kill
that
us
until
if we went
it
and
gets
raided
there,
their
are we?
barge, right?
No, but didn't the
Yeah, we'd have 10 Loth and
ambassador
Seagull
ask
trying to kill
us?
us.
Didn't the ambassador ask us to go onto the barge and provide extra protection for the rest of the journey?
I thought the whole plan was we wait till
Wink,
it
wink,
docks
nudge,
and then...
nudge.
Yeah, God, for God's sake!
Sorry, I'm trying to remember. This has been
Wait, no,
weeks
this is
now,
at. Yeah.
and I've spent most
We're
of
all
the last
whispering
week
in a corner of
virtually
the deck.
unconscious.
Can I try? Yeah.
So, Aaron, sorry for
Mhm.
for my sanity. Were we supposed to loot the barge once it gets to?
Right. There. Yeah. So your original plan, what you agreed with the ambassador and Basher Lost Pockets, was once the barge docked, you were going to sneak on, get the box, and
Yeah.
the guards and everything on the barge were going
Right.
to kind of wink,
Look
wink,
the
let
other
you
way.
on.
Yeah. Okay.
The only reason you would board the barge mid-river was if the pirate had actually managed to strike the barge. Then you
Okay.
would have gone on
That's
board.
fine.
So we'll just go back to
Yeah.
Talagaad.
So we'll say the barge is safe. We've done what we were sent here to do. Let's get back to Talagaad.
Before the barge.
Can we make sure we like put if the boat's like in the middle of the river? Can we like at least nudge it or steer
Nudge
there,
it to the
but-
side and
to
then
the side
torch
and
it.
set it on fire rather than like
Mhm.
blazing in the middle of the river?
Yeah. You're right at the where the estuary comes out. So you're really not anywhere near the middle of the
Okay.
river. You hit it right as it was coming out of the
Right,
estuary.
okay.
So you fire it and it quickly sinks below the waves. And you're able, he turns, the wind is with you. He sets sails and you quickly overtake the barge and you're going to get back to the city hours before the barge docks. The captain turns to you all and he's like, your bravery is astounding. He turns to you, Snake, and he puts out his arm and he's going to grasp your arm in a warrior handshake. And he's like,
Yeah.
cousin, I have known very few of the Aeonir, but I must say I am proud to call you cousin. Your bravery will be noted, and I will make sure that all of the Sea Guard hear of it. What you did this day was nothing short of miraculous. And you, Boris and Erwin, and Neville, all three of you, your courage, the way you leapt upon that barge, and Neville, the way you helped masterly, or Erwin, that is, the way you masterfully contained the battle and helped control my troops. You
I
made what could have
apologise if
been.
I overstepped.
No, you did not. I didn't even see the opportunity there. If it weren't for you, we may not have captured this dog.
He is a seasoned battle veteran, and he gives him a really hard slap on his back.
Owen desperately clenches his jaw to not go, ow!
Our mission was a complete success, and not a single elf life was lost.
I
Well,
wish to
not a
be with
single
the-
of our elves were lost.
I wish to be with the escort that takes the Druki to the ambassador.
Absolutely, of course. And he turns to Snake and Boris and Neville, and he said the ambassador wanted to make sure that each of you were rewarded for your willingness to help us in this matter. And he hands you each of you a small bag of silver, so the equivalent of a silver coin,
Excellent.
which is a lot for our brass tiered
Yeah.
party members. I mean, Boris,
Trying
it's not
not
as
to,
much
like-
for you, but
Trying not to be like fucking hell.
Yeah.
Much
Or-
appreciated.
Boris splits his bag in half and then gives another half to each of the Snake
Kind of
and
half
Neville.
a silver.
Boris doesn't know that. These do not need silver for more than ale. You may have more use for it. Buy home.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure, Captain Neville G. Neville, rodent removal extraordinaire. If you need any help with removing rodents, vermin, pests, or any other untoward small creatures from your boats, your fleet, your patrol ships, then please do let me know.
And he actually hands you a token. And he goes, anytime you want to come down to the docks and see about work, removing rodents from any of the ships on this side of the river, just show this token and all of the captains will speak with you. And most rat catchers are not allowed on this side of the docks. This is the Duke's docks. This is where the rich ships are, the rich merchants' docks. So this is actually a very big boon for you.
Someone's going to get their boat robbed. No, we're honourable rat catchers.
You're part of the Rat Catchers Guild, aren't you? Surely.
Of course I am. I run the guild, mate.
You will do after this.
So the ship docks, and he turns to you, Erwin, and some of this.
So I went down the wrong way.
Some of the sea guards take the corpse up, and then you guys escort the prisoner up.
Yep.
Snake, Boris, you and Neville. You see the barge pull in, and you see the custom agents go down to the barge. It's late, so you know that they're probably not going to do a full inspection until the morning. So you know you have some time.
I thought the barge was getting there several hours after us.
It is, but I mean, they stay and watch. So
having a beer.
Yeah,
I'll have told them that I'll have literally handed them some coins to get some drinks in, and said I'll meet you back here shortly.
I'm going to patch myself.
I'm
up
reading that as I now have 2 silver on my character sheet.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, because when Roger's character hands that coin, it's gold.
Probably just like when this is some silver, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I need to do a bit of first aid. I've got that horrible slash in my leg, so.
That is right.
So many scars at this point.
Oh, that's nasty, that one.
It's more
I've
scar
picked up
than
6
elf.
just from adventuring.
Jesus Christ.
You do need a night's respite. So
Right. Okay.
So at the moment, you've got that one wound. You can do the recovery action. I mean, the combat's over, so you can take the recovery action. So it's not going to affect you, but you can't heal it. And you can treat it. You've got the anatomy lore now, so you're able to treat it. I'm just going to allow you to treat it now that we're out of combat. But you will have to get a night's rest before it is effectively gone. And since you have the anatomy lore, we're not going to worry about it festering. So you've got time during the evening while you guys are watching the barge, you're watching the guards change, you're watching all of this. So you're gaining information that will help you approach the barge while Erwin goes up to speak with the ambassador. So they take the corpse away. And you escort this Druki in.
Can I take the sword with me?
Oh yeah. I mean, you've got all of his. He's been stripped of all of his gear. He's literally down to a small
I'm assuming
cloth.
someone mentioned the tingly thing when you pick up the sword.
Oh yeah. I mean, you have his sword in your hands, and you're taking it into the room with him. He's got Lothran sea guards on either side. He's completely bound and gagged. They searched him. They searched his hair. They made sure he didn't have any poisons or anything else on him, and they take him in. They seal the room again, magically seal the room. And she looks up. My Lord Erwin, you have once again exceeded my expectations. Should never doubt you. Always see through with your promises.
I do strive to be a man of my word.
Well, you have definitely succeeded here. Captain, make sure the corpse is thoroughly searched. Try to have some of our associates determine her lineage Leave the two guards in here with me. We'll have the questioner talk with this one later.
May I ask about this sword? It seems to tingle slightly when I touch it. Is it evil?
Put it down on the desk there. Let me take a closer look at it.
Yeah, put it down.
You feel a cool breeze blow around the room, and you hear her sing something. And you feel the chill deepen. And her fingers sort of dance in the air above the sword. And then you kind of hear a tingling and a tinkling noise that's sort of a counterpoint to the singing you hear coming out of her mouth. And then you hear something almost inside of your mind, a thrumming, and then everything stops and it's quiet. She's like, no, the blade is not sapient or sentient or evil. It is not cursed. It's slightly magical. It's a thirsty blade. It's one of the Druki's craft. They worship the god of murder, Cain. They relish bloodletting. And this blade is dedicated to their warriors' thirsts for blood. When you draw this blade and you strike an enemy with it, it will drain that enemy, drain the strength from it. If you strike him 3 times, drinking the blood of his body 3 times, if you yourself are wounded, that wound will fade from your body. However, if you sheath this blade without killing an opponent with it, you will receive a wound, a dangerous wound.
Oh, so you got to murderize people.
So the blade hungers. So if you draw it, you must kill with it. It is a double-edged sword, very useful for a warrior who does not fear killing, but you must see the deed through. It's spoils of war, for you or your party to do with as they wish.
I won't put it in a sheath then. That sounds like it would be a very bad idea. I will wrap it and take it.
Only the person who drew it would suffer from it. You may sheath it as long as you did not draw it.
Okay. I will sheath it in front of her just in case.
And you sheath it, and you see blood spew out of this Druki's mouth as his shoulder breaks horribly, and he screams through this gag as tendons rip, and his arm it kind of loosens in its socket. And she goes, "You see, he drew the blade, but did not kill with it. A pity for him. This is a lesson for you. Be careful with it."
I certainly will.
Put his hand on it and draw the blade out again.
Wrap his hand around it. Oh, stop drawing the blade. Stop wounding yourself.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, my lady. I believe I have business to attend to this evening.
Excellent. And I know what business you have to attend to. Don't worry. It should be fairly simple for you to attend to it this evening.
Do you think
Do
you believe it would be safer for me to do this alone?
No. You and your people are expected. Just remember the rules. Do not harm anyone. Do not touch anything other than the box. Do not open the box. And everything will be fine.
I will remind them.
Wear masks so none of my guards can say they know what you look like. Leave nothing behind. Take nothing but the box. And Erwin, After this is done, please come see me. I greatly appreciate the work you've been doing. I'm becoming more and more concerned about the risks you are taking. I think we need to discuss your future more in depth. I know you're closely tied to these friends of yours, but their path and your path may not be the right path for you. I want to talk to you more about this later. But I know you've got a task to take care of, so I hope to see you soon for tea.
Thank you, my lady. I bow and take that as my cue to
Bugger
leave.
off.
Yeah.
And so you get back down to the docks, and you see Snake and Boris and Neville. They're having a drink and they're watching the docks.
I will remind them of what we're supposed to be doing. You know, that don't touch anything else, don't open anything else, don't hurt any of the elves, and kind of remind
Wouldn't that
them.
look really suspicious, though? Surely
Not
we've
if
got,
we're
we got to
very-
knock a few things over and make it look like a few boxes were rifled through.
This is a targeted bit of item
okay.
acquisition,
Okay, right.
and we must cover our faces so the guards can't say they know who we are.
Gotcha.
Is Snake going to wear disguise again?
I think Snake should very much wear a disguise.
What will it be this time, Snake?
Ooh, as a dock worker, probably.
All right, give me the roll.
Turns around like this.
Fellowship. No, what is it? Stealth, wasn't it?
No, that was for your specifically. We're trying to hide from being an elf. For normal disguises, it's fellowship charm.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Because that's
Right.
for deceiving.
What's your charm?
You have a
It's
success.
Not
Oh,
bad.
wow.
It's,
So
yeah.
that's good. You got one success. So you look like a dock worker. So what I need from Erwin is I need a leadership test with +3 dice as you approach the barge.
Okay. That's one success.
Oh, dude.
Do you got any fate left?
Yeah, I've got fate.
You want to spend a fate point on that?
Why not? I've got a couple left.
It feels like one you want to get good, right?
So I type the right thing. Two successes.
That's enough. So you approach the barge. You see the guards at the top of the deck, and they just turn around. So their backs are to you. And you guys walk up the gangplank. And as you go in, the guards just turn around. So they're not looking at you.
Boris does kind of sit this one out because he's massive. And you can't confuse him for someone else in the city, probably. He's probably very identifiable. So he's doing lookout. He's on the outside of the boat. So if the elves do suddenly change their mind, he'll punch them.
Okay. Just anybody can give me a awareness or dexterity check, either one.
Ooh, dexterity.
Just one person, or
Yep. I mean, all three of you can try.
okay?
3
I mean, well,
successes.
I know exactly
yeah.
where the box is.
Yeah.
One success.
Okay, so Neville, you're able to easily navigate through this barge. You're doing it and you're timing it just perfectly. So as you're getting to each corner, you're giving the guards just enough time to turn around. Snake, you're going through right behind him. You're making sure nothing gets touched. Erwin, you take them right to the box. You see the exact box you need to pick up. You get it. You secure it. You're able to retrace your steps, and you leave the barge without anyone noticing you.
Is there anything small and shiny that someone might not notice if I were to pick up on the way out? I'm just
There's
curious.
a lamb.
there's a lot of small shiny things on this barge. I mean, there's a lot of small shiny things on this barge.
My hand might go towards one, and then look at Snake, and then I sort of take it away, and I carry on moving out off the boat.
So you guys get off the barge. Snake and Neville sharing a glance. Erwin unaware of this almost transgression. What would you like to do now? You've got the box.
Take it.
What's
So
in it?
We're supposed to
Yeah,
go
to
straight
that
to the
warehouse.
warehouse, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight
How?
to
It's
Oh,
small.
hang
It's
on.
only small, right? This big, yeah.
Yep.
the... I'm carrying
Is it heavy? Is it heavy? I'll say to Erwin.
I have no idea. Is
It
it
is
heavy?
not. It is not heavy.
It's not heavy.
In fact, it doesn't feel like it weighs anything more than the box itself would weigh. And don't forget, Erwin, you were given a seal by the ambassador to put on the box when you picked it up.
Okay, I will done that. Didn't,
What now?
Can you get us into the warehouse? Neville. Underground.
Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah. Let's have a look. See if I can use my subterranean lore to figure out a route into the warehouse or nearby.
Give me a survival check plus 1 dice.
Okay, so 4d10. Need 3s or lower. Ah! No, and I'm out of fate points.
So the warehouse you're looking for, Neville, you think about it, you're like, you can't think of a sewer that connects up under that warehouse that's big enough for you guys to get through. Like, you think you could crawl through it on your belly and probably get through, but that's because you can hold your breath and you're not opposed to submerging
Crawling through
yourself
filth.
in muck.
Yeah.
But there's no way Boris is getting through it, and you don't even think Erwin could get through it. So you're probably going to have to approach it from above ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we
only
go
feeder
try and see
channels.
if there's a way into the warehouse?
As
Like
you approach,
open windows or anything?
give me awareness checks. Everybody can give me one.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey.
I got 1. Oh,
Okay.
Stu got 2.
Yeah, I got 2.
So Snake, so Erwin, first of all, you see the doors at the floor level, and you see the guards outside of those doors. You don't see any windows on the floor level. You don't see any easy way to get past those guards without making a ruckus. And you know you're supposed to get in and get out without being noticed. Snake, however, as you're looking, you see on the second story, you see what looks like an open window that you think is probably the warehouse's office. And it is across an alleyway from another warehouse.
So there's a potential for either climbing up or maybe climbing across if we had a rope.
Can
Do
you
we
get
have
us
a
into
rope?
Can you get us into that warehouse now?
I can probably pick the lock.
Or underground? If you know
Most
a
of
way.
these are feeder channels into the big tubes. Do you want to crawl through shit?
Alright, can you pick the lock?
I can give it a go.
So on the adjacent warehouse, it's an older warehouse. You think it's a grain warehouse. It's not guarded. So you can definitely try to pick the lock.
Okay.
And that is a initiative dexterity check.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a simple lock.
Oh, for God's sake. No, my dexterity is 4, so I missed.
So you're trying to pick the lock.
It's broken, I'll say. Boris.
Duh. Would that not...
That'll make noise.
Yeah, I was going to say, how far away are the guards from
They're
here?
close enough that if you break the lock or force in the door on the adjacent warehouse, that they're going to hear. You're pretty sure.
How high up is the window that we were supposed to get to?
It's about 20 feet. I mean, because the warehouse's first floor is pretty high, so the second floor is pretty
So
high.
if I stood on Boris's shoulders, I would have maybe what 5 or 6 feet to climb up.
Yes.
He's a man mounting. He's like 6'6",
Do it.
6'7".
Mount the
Yeah,
mountain.
So maybe 10 feet to climb. Right, okay.
I'll give you boost. You stand on hands.
Exactly. You boost me up, and I'll do the acrobatics.
That's possible. So you want to try to jump up and grab hold of the open window.
And I'm going to give him the old yoink.
Does anyone have a rope?
I'll find one in the warehouse.
Warehouse.
Maybe.
So, couple things.
Go.
You have to do it quietly.
Yeah.
So I would just need a stealth check
Okay.
to get over there.
From all of
Quietly.
us.
No.
No.
So that's rough. Or
Ah.
you
Have
didn't
you
let
got
me
any
finish.
fate,
You
Stu?
didn't let me finish, so I'm gonna
Oh,
let
sorry.
that not count. A stealth check, or you can have somebody distract the guard.
I was going to say,
And
can I distract
then-
them?
Depending on how you distract them, because you don't want it to be very memorable, but you could distract them in
Do you-
some way that
do
they
you-
might be normally distracted.
Ask them
do
for a
you're
light.
a bit more recognisable, right? Do you want me to go and just ask them for directions to a pub?
Pretend you're absolutely wasted
Okay.
and just start, making a ruckus.
But before he leaves, Boris, Neville, come here.
Yeah.
And then he pours vodka over your face and no new clothes. Now you smell like drunk.
Hang on.
Okay.
And I'll grab it and take a slug. If my breath doesn't smell, then it's not authentic, right?
Calm down. This is fine Kislevite vodka.
It's important mission. Important mission.
Duh.
Wait, you pull this off, I'll get you a bottle.
This is
All
not
right.
easy to get.
So Neville, you're
Okay.
going to go up and you're going to do a fellowship charm test with +1 die because you now
Yep.
smell like Kislevite vodka.
Okay. I'm going to go stumbling around the corner towards the guards and be like, oh, Magdar says it was round here somewhere. Oi, what? Hello? Is that 2 or 3 of you over there?
What?
And
What do you? Away with you.
I'll pretend I'm like, is this?
Oh,
sorry, I
oi,
think I might have
do
peeked
not-
on your building.
Do not vomit on my boots.
I'm just no, don't worry. I'm just looking for. I got 1 success.
That's enough.
I'm just looking for the plucked chicken. Do you know where the plucked chicken? I'm trying to meet my old lady there. I'm
The
so
plucked
drunk.
Oh, you're not even. Good. How did you get down here? The plucked chicken. Oh,
I don't know. I'm glad I've still got my trousers on, to be honest.
turn around. I'm going to point you in the right direction, and then I'm going to tell you how many feet to walk, and then you're going to turn left, and then you're going to keep walking until you see the sign. Now, just
Which one's
you-
left?
He grabs your hand, he pulls it up. This one.
Hang on.
Oh,
hang on,
Jesus.
Hang on.
So
I just
you're
like
out
delay
there.
and like mess about.
The other
with them a little.
the other guard is laughing, and this guy is trying to get you turned around. So while all of this is happening, Boris, you get up under the open window. Give me a strength brawn test to hurl Snake into the air.
I've got 1 so far. Oh, it's 4 successes!
4 successes.
I've launched him over the
It's a
building.
You eat him
3-pointer.
onto the roof.
Snake,
Nothing
give
but
me
that.
give me an athletics check +4 dice, up to a maximum of twice your characteristic.
Yeah, so that's right then. So plus
So-
4 makes
So
it 8.
agility. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Can we do it? Yeah.
So Snake runs up at Boris. Boris grabs him around the waist, chucks him in the air, grabs his feet, tosses him straight up. Snake just swan dives through the window, rolls into the office, stands up completely quietly, and then sticks his head out the window. You can either just throw the box up to Snake and have him place it, or what do you want him to do?
Could we have given him the box before we yeeted him up there?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So it makes much more sense rather than us accidentally launching it through a window.
Absolutely. Okay, so
I'll brief Snake where it needs to go.
all right.
Just don't touch anything while you're in there. Just pull on the box and get out.
The office.
Yeah. Actually, it was supposed to go in the office. So yes. So you put it where it was supposed to go. Then just give me an athletics check to jump out the window without hurting yourself. Back into Boris's loving arms.
Boris, were you in the Russian circus before all this? The Kislavite circus?
I once did bear taming in circus.
He was the bear.
So Snake jumps out gracefully, and Boris catches him in his loving arms. The four of you disappear into the night. The next morning, we find you at a cafe. You're being sported breakfast. Erwin is bought breakfast for all of you because the broadsheets has come out, and a very prominent warehouse owner has been arrested because late in the night it was discovered that she had stolen a diplomatic sealed box from the High Elves embassy, from their barge, and had secreted it away into her warehouse. She was immediately discovered by the Lothern Sea Guards and was taken into custody before she could unseal the box. This tragedy has struck at the heart of the city, but fortunately for all, the junior partner in the warehouse was away on business and was unaware of what was going on. So his representative in the city has taken over management of the warehouse. Fortunately for the city, Mr. Lost Pockets will ensure that these kinds of crimes do not happen under the new management. And that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Cheeky basher.
Join us on our next Warhammer Wednesday, as I believe we're going to be heading south so we can ensure that our former Slayer Snake, dear friend and one-legged slayer who jumped into the stomach of a troll to ensure that his memory would last forever, is laid to proper rest by ensuring that his special brew is turned over to his former love and the current brewmistress down south.
Good old Lefty.
Good old Lefty. That's all we've got. So good night and see you next time.
Bye-bye.